Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday night's main event and welcome back to the incredible, electric, absolutely unmatched atmosphere of the State Farm Arena right here in Atlanta, Georgia. These Atlanta fans have been loud all weekend long, and tonight they are fired up for one of the biggest Saturday shows we've ever put together. The energy in this building is unreal, and we've got a lineup that is going to blow the roof off this arena. Let's run through what's coming your way tonight. We kick things off with the man who revealed himself as the mystery attacker, Bron Breakker, teaming with Mr. Money in the Bank, Bren, to challenge the World Tag Team Champions, Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu. Breakker and Bren look to push their NBO message to the top while Jey fights for his family and Jacob stands in to defend the gold. The World Tag titles are on the line and this is guaranteed to get ugly fast. Then after blindsiding Rey Mysterio, Ethan Page has a price to pay and he'll pay it against Penta in a no disqualification match. No rules, no limits, anything goes. Page wanted chaos, and tonight he's going to get all of it. We've also got a blockbuster steel cage match. Two of SmackDown's most powerful forces, Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill, will be locked inside a cage with no escape. The winner becomes the #1 contender to face Giulia for the undisputed Women's Championship. No interference, no running, just two juggernauts settling this once and for all. And then the main event, the moment Atlanta has been waiting for. Can Cody Rhodes finally win the big one? Tonight in his hometown with the whole city behind him, Cody challenges CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Punk calls himself the best in the world, but tonight might be destiny for Cody Rhodes. This is Saturday night's main event. Atlanta, let's get this show started.
We are deep in the heart of Atlanta for what is going to be an epic night of professional wrestling in the It Is Jack universe mode. We're kicking things off with none other than the tag match and debuting a new song at the NBO. Bron Breakker revealed last week as the mystery attacker. He has come out and admitted that it was best for business. Mr. Money in the Bank on the right-hand side is known as Bren. He's a interesting character to say the least. And Bron Breakker, who Adam Pearce revealed was signed as when we created the rosters, he was signed. Adam Pearce left a bit of scarcity. He didn't reveal everyone straight away. Bron Breakker was intentionally signed to propel the divisions. He was a big surprise. Bron's gone into business for himself. He's aligned himself with Mr. Bren, who has tried to bring back a faction that never got off the ground, but it looks like it's finally off the ground now. And of course, Bron Breakker has sidelined two of our beloved competitors here on the It Is Jack universe mode. Sami Zayn has been taken out for up to a year. And Jimmy Uso, we have no estimate on his return. But this is for the tag team championships, and blood runs thicker than water because Jacob Fatu has stepped up to the plate, and he has took the role of Jimmy Uso because, of course, the Usos were the world tag team champions before Bron Breakker decided to disband that ideology in the championship. Well, in the championship division. It left the tag team division in chaos. Jacob stepped up. He's become a cousin, a brother. He's become blood. And he's helping Jey Uso fight his way and show that he can retain the championships. Jey is emotional. He's had his best friend taken out. He's had his brother taken out. You know, what would happen if Jacob was to get taken out? Can only imagine how Jey Uso is feeling. It must be pretty goddamn emotional for Jey. He's got to focus on not fighting with emotion because despite all of what I've just said, Bren, who we saw in an insane Brisbane Brawl match against Sami Zayn, Money in the Bank winner. He's an incredible in-ring talent. And then, of course, the future Bron Breakker. Well, he speaks for himself. The clues in the name, the future of the company. These are not two jobbers that have come together because they have nothing to do. This is a serious, serious faction. Jacob and Jey are going to have to be on their best to put down the NBO. Of course, the World Tag Team Championships are on the line. It feels like the NBO are getting rewarded. Adam Pearce wanted to try and make it clear that this is a 2-on-2 match so that there's no external factors. Pearce, of course, seems like he's losing control over this mystery attacker. He certainly needs a drink. And Atlanta is yeeting, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of pressure on this man. The only person in this ring who is rightfully the World Tag Team Champion, by the way. Because the Usos winning that on the... they're actually 2-time World Tag Team Champions in my universe mode. They were the inaugural Tag Team Champions back in November. They held the championships for, I believe, till about May. Lost to the MFTs. JC Mateo Solo Sikoa. Won the titles back the next week. So, basically, without that blip on the record, the Usos have been a pretty dominant tag team in this universe mode. They have been champions for probably around a year. It all being said. We're in November now. So that is, in itself, an impressive feat. Tonight in Atlanta, we could be about to see that change as Bren and Bron Breakker stand across the ring. Well, that's what it's all about, folks. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Jey Uso was willing to put the titles on the line. Anything to get these two in a ring in a fair fight. He's called the aid of his cousin Jacob Fatu, who is the Samoan werewolf. And, of course, much more action coming to you here tonight. Our main event, can Cody Rhodes finish his second story? He goes for the World Heavyweight Championship in our main event. I'll quickly run over it whilst... Alicia Fox does the introductions. Alicia Taylor. Oh my God, not Alicia Fox. Next up, we've got Ethan Page versus Penta in a no disqualification match. Ethan Page, of course, attacking Rey Mysterio last week on Raw after Rey was scheduled for a one-off appearance. The Luchador, Penta, has taken great offense to that and has challenged Ethan Page to a match here tonight. And, of course, the steel cage contains 2 juggernauts of SmackDown. It's not only the men that are here tonight. Jordynne Grace, Jade Cargill, the winner, will face Giulia. And I believe that'll be at the Palooza. We'll have more information on that come SmackDown, I suppose. The winner of that, of course, becoming number 1 contender. But we've got to switch our focus back to what's in front of us now, folks. The commentary might be a little bit stop-start because I'm a little bit ill. I'm a little bit sick. So there might be... I'm going to try my best to keep the energy, but I'm going to conserve energy as well. So we're starting off in the ring. Jacob Fatu, Bron Breakker. And I'm going to say it because it's a video. No bread, no water, just meat. And Bron with a nice suplex there. Of course, throwback and reminds me of Taz, that suplex, and Fatu with a super kick. Can't sleep on the Samoan werewolf. He's a bit crazy. Of course, a lot of similarities between Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu in terms of wrestling and incredible agility for men of their size, incredible resiliency, incredible durability, and Jey Uso's tagged into the ring. Of course, people have their opinions on Jey Uso in ring. One thing is for damn sure that Jey Uso has this Atlanta crowd re-eating. I've got to say that because I'm the commentator. I'm an impartial commentator. Now, I hope, Bren, if you're watching, you're proud of your handiwork, taking out the Universe Mode roster one by one, sending a little stooge as Jay punches Bren. There's no love there. Bron reverses, and this is the problem that Jay might face. Distractions and personal issues and emotions are running high. Getting caught in a one-on-one feud with Bren is not the issue tonight. It's a tag team match. That means there's 2 people. Bron Breakker is by far as, if not more dangerous than that man that he's got the emotion towards. You cannot take your eye off the ball. One spear, one big clothesline. That's a wonderful move from Bren right there. Poison Rana. And he's pointing. Oh, he's taking the piss. He's taking the piss. Signified for the bloodline, and a nice super kick there from Bren. Hug of the leg. Cover early on. Kick out 1 from Jay. And, of course, Saturday night's main event is just the start of December. Coming 25th, Christmas Chaos. A Christmas-themed special episode. PLE, whatever you want to call it. Thursday the 25th of December, where, thanks to your votes, we'll be hosting a 6-man, a 6-woman Hell in a Cell to determine who will face the World Heavyweight Champions, respectively, on the Royal Rumble. And Bren just rubbing some salt in the wounds of Jacob Fatu, giving him some word salad here and a nice... I thought he was going for some mission there. Just rakes the back of Jey Uso. Now Bron Breakker tagged into the ring. The one thing that I have noticed about the NBO, and look at the strength of Breakker, is the chemistry is quite on point. It's kind of like Bren has selectively chosen. You have to wonder why Bron Breakker, what Bron Breakker sees in Bren. Of course, with that money in the bank, it's obvious that Bren at some point will cash in, and whether he'll be successful or not will be completely dependent on the situation. And a tilt-a-world body slam there from Breakker. Tags in Bren. It's quick tags isolating Jey Uso, and I quite like the tactics that the NBO are doing here as Jey tries to crawl for a tag for Jacob Fatu, and Bren goes to punch Jacob. And Jacob says enough. He's not leaving, is he? Oh, Bren jumps out! Bren is like powerful as hell. Fatu eating a splash. And Bren has had enough. Jey Uso stands in the ring, but Bren is not aware that Jey Uso's about to fly as well. Taking out the Money in the Bank holder, and a elbow drop there from Jason Uso. Ripping the announcer's desk. And I said it at the start of the match, you cannot fight this match with emotion, Jey. You've got to fight this match with logic and into the... And Jacob's going to help him here, a double team move. It's interesting to see that Bron Breakker hasn't come to help Bren here, which is something that you would expect. Of course, Bren may have set certain conditions and orders for Bron Breakker. Bringing things back in the ring, or trying to. Jacob Fatu seems to be in the way here of Jey Uso bringing this back into the ring. A 6 count, I believe, from the referee, or 7. Oh, it was an 8 count. I can't really tell. Jey now has Bren back in the ring. Nice neck breaker there from Mr. Main Event. Jacob Fatu has finally been brought into the ring, and you can only wonder what the Samoan werewolf has in store. He'll be like steaming, seething. He's been dyed to get this ring, and now Fatu going to go to work on Bren. Headbutts, and you just know that head's as hard as a train. Bren is isolated. Bron Breakker on the outside. He's exposed to a Samoan werewolf who's pissed off. Bren's going to crawl for the tag behind Jacob Fatu's back. And now we're back where we started, ladies and gentlemen. Bron Breakker and Fatu. And Bron going to invite Jacob to punch him back. These two are so similar in terms of attributes. It's incredible. Uppercut there from Jacob, and a nice super kick to put down the future. Bron Breakker's message is to break everyone. Well, I certainly think he's going to have to do a big job to break the spirit of Jey Uso and break down the Samoan werewolves who's running around this ring like a train wreck. Of course, Bron Breakker runs the ropes at 23 miles per hour. Jacob Fatu was running there at unghastly speed, sorry. My illness is coming in. You might hear me have a sip, but I have to get this episode recorded. Oh, God. Oh, God. Military press into the power slam. Get a pinfall, Bron. That would be the smart thing to do, or not. Bring him back to his feet now. Breakker's going for I believe he was going for another big move there, but Jacob, I believe, telegraphed it. Wrenching the arm and punches to the guts of Mr. Breakker there. Jacob needs to bring the momentum back to the World Tag Team Champions, and a bear hug in the middle of the ring. Bron will get out of that, but you do not want them arms. They probably weren't fully cinched in. You do not want them arms too tightly wrapped around the guts. And European uppercut from Bron Breakker. He's going to tag in Bren here as Jacob lies dormant on the mat. This is some good teamwork. One thing that I would say about the NBO, despite my opinion on their behaviour in this match here tonight, they've been incredibly well regimented. The choreography, the teamwork has been excellent, and a backbreaker to Jacob Fatu, and not many people can just throw Jacob Fatu around like that, you know. And a pin broke up by Jey Uso. Maybe felt that Jacob didn't have the gas. Maybe he wasn't all gas, no brakes to kick out there. Jey with a cheap shot to Bren. That's going to be a distraction and allow the Samoan werewolf to hit the DDT. Bren's in big trouble here. Hook of the leg, Breakker's in the ring to break it up, and finally Breakker is showing his commitment to his tribal chief in Bren, and Jacob willing to bring Bron Breakker into the ring as well. An Irish whip into the corner. Jacob tags in Jey Uso. Jey's the legal man. Bren cannot do anything, and this is a funny segment because Bren can only watch because of the stupid game. No, and now we're back in the real universe mode. Bren going to go work on Jacob. Fatu going to eliminate him from the ring. And Jey Uso sweeps the legs. And of course, Jey and Bren are the legal men. Jey Uso super kick. Uppercut. Fighting with everything he's got. He's got to fight for Sami. He's got to fight for Big Jim. He's got to fight for the Uso family here. Irish whip into the corner goes Bren. Jey Uso going to work. He's going to work and then fists are going to do the talking. Are we going to see the... Oh, I thought we were going to see... What's he doing? A drop kick. Keeping Bren in the corner is not the worst tactic in the world. And now he's looking at Bron Breakker. Ooh, so... He's screamed out from this Atlanta crowd to get behind him. Jacob. And what's Jey thinking here? He's just walking around the ring as Bren lays dormant on the floor. One of the things, the criticisms about Jey Uso's game, Samoan drop. No criticism with that. Is the execution got lucky there. Don't take your foot off the gas. Don't take your eye off the prize. And now Bren, wonderful double underhook DDT. This is Bren's finisher. He calls it the Bren zone. And Jacob breaks it up. Now, Bren is pissed off with Fatu, who might have just cost him the tag team championship there. Because Bren could be in a situation, should he win the World Tag Team Championship tonight and cash in at some point, he's a double champion. Put the rocket on Bren. And now a lovely sidewalk backbreaker there from, well, it was just a backbreaker, but I thought it was going to be a sidewalk slam from Jason Uso. Fighting with everything he's got is Jey Uso. Nice slam there. Scoop slam, whatever you want to call it. And Jey might be feeling like an Uso splash might be on the cards. No, an elbow drop and Bren moves out the way. And Bren is in trouble. Jey's in trouble. Double team here from Breakker and Bren. You got to be ultra ready. And that's going to leave... Oh, what the hell's Breakker going to do? Oh my god, a clothesline. What the hell? And Fatu's got in the ring and Jey Uso's in trouble. What the hell? DDT? Jacob, why? Jacob attacking Jey Uso for no reason. And that leaves Jey in a position to get speared. What the pardon my French. And we have new tag team champions. Fatu off the clothesline. Jey was hurt from the clothesline. Fatu decides to insert himself into the picture and deliver a DDT on his brother, his cousin. Jacob has left the ring, but we don't know why the hell he's just attacked Jey Uso. I mean, I'm speechless, folks, but we're going to continue things as we always do. We'll have more information on what's gone on here tonight. Here is your United States champion, LA Knight. He is out here because, well, he wants to talk to you. Let's hear what LA Knight has to say. It's always good to see LA Knight on any venue, in any show. Welcome to the Megastar. Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia. Let me talk to you. You're looking at the United States champion, yeah. And take a good look at this right here because the stars and stripes never look better. The good people in charge finally brought back the real design, the one from the ruthless aggression days, the one that actually looks like a championship worthy of being around the waist of a man like me. Now, I know maybe I've been short-tempered, maybe I've been off my game, maybe I've had people whisper and run in their mouths about whether I'm losing it. But here's the thing, no matter what anybody says, I'm still standing here as your United States champion. Yeah, and you don't gotta like me, you don't gotta cheer me, but you will acknowledge that fact every time.
Well, I guess a certain someone has heard enough. Of course, this past week, Seth Rollins challenging for the United States Championship. I don't know if you can hear chiming in the background. That is the Monday Night Messiah theme. Yes, I've been editing a lot of themes. We've got some old themes coming back, some calls with themes. But anyway, that's off topic. We're focused on Saturday night's main event, and I'm the most unprofessional commentator in the world. This past week, LA Knight giving Seth an opportunity. The way in which he won that match could be deemed as very controversial. Rollins will not let that lie, and I imagine that's his reasoning for being out here. The Tuesday Night Messiah, let's correct that, is not happy. I can tell you that for a fact. He's been at Pierce's ear all week. So let's hear what's going to go down between these two. I can only imagine it's going to end in war.
Cut the crap, Knight. You want to stand out here and talk about championships and legacy and designs? You want to pretend everything's fine? You want to act like you're still the same guy? Because I'm not buying it. You didn't beat me because you're better. You didn't beat me because you fought harder. You beat me because you cheated. And you walk out here bragging like nothing happened. You walk out here talking about not being yourself. Maybe you're finally showing your true colors. I want an answer, Knight. I want to know what happened to your pride. I want to know if you're man enough to admit you had to cut corners to beat me. And I want what I deserve, a rematch for that United States Championship.
Listen real close, Rollins, because I'm only going to say this once. I did what I had to do. I walked in with the title, and I walked out with the title. Yeah, and if you don't like the way I did it, too bad. Because last I checked, the only thing that matters is who's holding the gold at the end of the night. And spoiler alert, it ain't you. You want a rematch? You want another shot at my United States Championship? You can take that idea, shine it up real nice, and send it straight to the back of the line. Because Seth freaking Rollins doesn't call the shots around here. I do. And as far as I'm concerned...
So Seth's heard enough, kick to the gut, and he's going to leave LA Knight laid out with a stomp here in Atlanta, Georgia, sending a clear message to the United States Champion. And boys and girls... there's no ad breaks in this universe, in this episode. PLEs, I'm going to try to not do adverts as much. We'll try break it up as well with just some drone footage. This Saturday night's main event, a free broadcast across my fictional, I'm not going to say the company, but I'm going to make some companies up. So the story of this match, Ethan Page, obviously the man you've just seen get stomp his face into the ground, LA Knight, put Ethan Page not on the shelf, but made him disappear from WWE for a number of months. Ethan Page felt that he didn't get a fair opportunity at the United States Championship, came up on the losing end against LA Knight, who now has absolutely stacked resume. Ethan Page, El Grande Americano, Damian Priest, who has gone off to Hollywood to film a Netflix show. He'll be back later down the line in the year. I don't want you guys to think the tweet meant he was gone for good. Maybe he might come back. And of course, LA Knight also has victory now over Seth Rollins. The story of how he got to here, though, Ethan Page returned to Raw, not for a match, not for a segment. Rey Mysterio scheduled to be a surprise competitor in that six-man speed match to give a bit of promotion to the division. Got absolutely wiped out, forcing Adam Pearce's hands. Ethan Page leaving Rey a mess. We're hearing that Rey has suffered some minor injuries, but will be okay. Of course, that led to Adam Pearce having to find and force his hand, replacing Rey Mysterio with a guy in the locker room, El Grande Americano. Penta has not taken too kindly to this. Of course, Rey Mysterio is his idolo. In the luchador and Mexican culture, Rey Mysterio is seen as a god. Penta was the first on the scene to address the situation. He wanted a fight there and then this week on Raw. He didn't get it, but what Ethan Page did get from Adam Pearce and Penta is an opportunity here tonight to compete in a no disqualification match. And if Bren versus Sami Zayn is anything to go by, this one is going to tear the house down. So nothing on the line here except pride. Penta's here to defend the honour of Rey Mysterio. Of course, speaking of Rey Mysterio, we saw the debut, not in-ring debut of Eddie Guerrero. He is now a member of Tuesday Night Raw. Wonder how he sees this individual rivalry, and we're going to kick things off here in fashion. Penta straight with a sunset flip. Could be looking to put Page away straight away. And a lot at stake for both men. Penta, of course, was in that United States Championship, got all the way to Crown Jewel, only to lose to LA Knight, which is another name on LA Knight's list. Look at LA Knight's list of accomplishments. Ethan Page, of course, has been successful up until meeting LA Knight. Now Irish whip into the corner. And Penta goes to the floor. Ethan's not going to make this fight clean at all. He's going to go to the top rope. And Penta could be in trouble here. Ethan with it. Oh, and caught by Penta. And Penta will be pimped up tonight. He'll be pissed off, pimped up, ready to go. I'm telling you now. Penta and Sling Blade. And he's got to be. The emotion, again, we saw Jey Uso. I still cannot believe what happened between Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu. I'm sure we'll hear more or see more about what the hell that reasoning for. But I can confirm Jacob Fatu left the ring after that. He wasn't like celebrating the world title victory or anything. So it's not safe to jump to assumptions just yet. I'm sure Jacob has his own reasoning. Let's focus on what's going on in the ring right now. A man trying to defend the heritage of his culture versus a man who's been so disrespectful, not giving a damn about the goddamn culture. Ethan Page. It's a big match, and it's a huge match for Tuesday Night Raw in terms of contenders. Everything, even though there's 2 non-title matches here tonight. Well, there is a number 1 contenders match as we see the women go inside a steel cage, and oh goodness me, Page is going furniture shopping, and you never want to see that, because that never ends well. And Penta's in a precarious position and into the, I don't know what was going on there, axe handle to the back of the neck, trying to wear down Penta, maybe to put him through that table. And Ethan Page gonna savagely punish him and throw him into the barriers, and he's just blocking out this Atlanta crowd, who tonight have been loud as hell. Fair play, Atlanta. Thank you for being here. Thank you for selling out the State Farm Arena in what is going to be, well, it is a very good Saturday night's main event. And that table, I don't like that table where it's placed. Now, Penta's probably going to go try and use it, and Ethan Page is in big trouble, thrown against. Oh, boy, and Ethan Page says, no, sir, I'm not going through that table. If anything, Penta, oh, what the hell's Page going to do here? Oh, my goodness me. What the hell's Page going to do? Powerbomb through the table goes Penta. And Page just celebrates it. He loves doing this kind of thing. And a steel chair in hand. Penta's in big trouble, and he's mimicking Penta, goading him into getting up, and a chair shot to the head. And Penta could be seeing stars, and if he ain't seeing stars, I don't really know what he's seen at all. And look, what the hell's Page doing, placing the chair inside of in between the top and the middle turnbuckle. Could be planning something for the future. And that's a back covered in nails, and oh, there's your comeuppance, Mr. Page. Mr. Eagle had a shot to the head. And that is that weapon is known as, oh my god, I forgot the name. I'm like hyping it up and I forgot the name. Janice, isn't it? It's a 2x4 covered in nails and a stop sign to the face. And it's just been planted into the gut of all ego Ethan Page. Now Penta stripping the desk after bouncing the stop sign. I can't imagine that was taken from anywhere. Atlanta Road. I hope it wasn't anyway. I don't know what the hell it's doing under the ring. And now Page going to throw Penta into the announcer's desk. And off the announcer's desk goes Penta. Now punches. Penta's going to fight back though. We're going to see a lot of this. A lot of back and forth in this match. Aside from my opinions and the behaviour of certain individuals inside this match, you cannot take away from the ability that Ethan Page possesses. This guy is a future world champion, no doubt. And now, oh, what the hell is Penta thinking? And Penta isn't walking great. I did notice that. Oh, my goodness me. Somebody call the damn security. And did he catch it? I think he missed. I think Page got out. Obviously, Page felt the impact of going through the table, but I don't think the moonsault fully connected. And it's the high risks that you take. Stop sign into the face of Penta now. You cannot be taking high risks if there's no reward. It's a big risk in a game like this. The trash can is in hand. Page throws that in the ring. He's wanted to make this into a slogfest. Microphone. Maybe making Penta eat his words, but Penta says no. Penta's going to fight back, and Penta's just gone through a table from the top rope. Microphone in hand. And he's doing some taunting here. I quite like this side of Penta. Oh my goodness. He's going to make Ethan Page eat his words literally. Microphone to the face. And throws the microphone on Penta as the sound system in this arena echoes and screeches. And into the steps goes Ethan Page. A lot of fighting near the announcer's desk. If you're Corey Graves, Michael Cole, or Byron Saxton, you might want to get yourself clear of this one. Another table thrown in the ring this time. Of course, we got that chair set up, but there's a lot of things that could happen. And Paige goes into the barrier so hard. The graphics of design, we're going to have to get the half-time team to sort that out. I don't know if it can be sorted. That looks like permanent damage, and off the barrier again goes Paige. What has been an incredible match, by the way, folks. A lot at stake, pride, heritage, and just a general sense of who can be better. Penta throws Ethan Page back into the ring. And all ego. Might get a trash can for his ego. And what the hell's Penta doing? And oh, he's the referee by accident. I'm sure Penta didn't mean to do that. That could cost him. And I think at this point I was like, how do you put the... Oh, and throws the trash can. If anybody knows how to set up, like, I use the same button, just quick trash cans in the corner, please let me know. Offer like a coast to coast. And now Penta with the drop kick in the corner. And Penta is feeling it. Let's go, Penta. That's all I can hear in my ear. Setting up the table in the corner now is Penta. Who only can think what he's got in mind. The corner of the wrestling ring has been turned into a furniture store, each corner representing an item of furniture. Now Ethan Page into the chair goes Penta. And if he wasn't seeing stars before, he sure as hell is now. And I think the thing that's... Oh my goodness, what's Page going for? We can't see because of the goddamn table, but it looks like he's going to yank Penta off the top rope. And one thing, oh boy... Ego's Edge. Is it going to be Ego's Edge? Is that what he's going for? He's just going to let Penta recover. But Penta recovering is never a good idea. Oh my god. The Penta driver. Page could be about to be... It's over. It's over. Count to 5. It's over. And Penta kicks out. Ethan Page kicks out. He's still got some fight left in him. Despite what you want to say about Ethan Page, despite his behaviour, attacking Rey Mysterio, etc. What an incredible young man and athlete this guy is. Absolutely incredible against a trash can for his troubles. And now Penta, we're going to see a corkscrew moonsault there from the top rope. And Penta's willing to risk it all, folks. He really is. And Ethan Page into the corner goes Penta against that table. Oh, dear me. And Ego might be feeling like powerbomb through the turnbuckle. And, of course, you just know that his head... racketed off that middle turnbuckle after. That's got to be it, hasn't it? And Penta kicks out. I feel like both of these men, Ethan Page is bleeding like a government mule. Penta under that mask, I can't imagine the welting, or if he's got any cuts under that mask, of course we can't see it, but both men taking extreme punishment, and a third table brought into the match. Is this necessary? Penta goes all out. Somersault over the top rope, taking out Page. What the hell is he thinking now? The hell is... Oh, and a senton to follow it up. Fair play. Penta throwing caution to the wind. Willing to do anything to take this man. Oh, my goodness me. We don't need stairs as well. We just don't need stairs. And oh, into Page goes the stairs. Then stairs not designed for being used as a weapon of offense. They're designed to let wrestlers step into the ring and now powerbomb. What the hell is Penta thinking? Oh, onto the goddamn steps! Page might have a broken neck by now. I'm sorry, I'm like choking. Because I am ill as well. Just a quick, don't know if I told you that. I think I did. And now Penta getting in the ring. And now it could be a second Penta driver. And Ethan Page might have a goddamn broken neck. And if he doesn't have a broken neck now, he sure as hell will after that. 1, 2, and... I cannot believe my eyes, folks. Ethan Page kicked out of a second Penta driver. This is insanity. Ethan Page, whatever you think about him, and a super kick calculated from Penta. Whatever you think about Ethan Page, if he hasn't earned your respect tonight for his performance. Now Penta's going for a third Penta driver. Got to be really careful here if you... Oh, and Page says no. And a clothesline. And Page wiping out Penta Cero Miedo. And now maybe we're going to say Ego's Edge reversed from Penta. It's like teetering. It's back and forth. Who's going to get the upper hand? And Penta throwing Ethan Page into the corner. The table, of course, in the way there. What the hell is Penta going to do? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What the hell is Ethan Page? The table is behind, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if he's going to put him through it. Oh, and onto the turnbuckle. Ooh, my blood pressure. I thought we were going to see Penta go flying through that goddamn table. Throws Penta out the ring now. And now Ethan Page teeters. The blood is absolutely all over Ethan Page. It's an absolute mess. Oh, what the hell? Oh, twist of fate from Page. On the outside, he's the man. He's saying he's really goaded up this Atlanta crowd in this match. Goodness gracious me. No love lost for Ethan Page. Now throws Penta back in the ring. The table, of course, did get caught in that process. That's fine. We don't want to see anyone go through another table. And a kick to the head. And Ethan Page line up Penta, who hits him with a Mexican Destroyer out of nowhere. Oh my God, 1, 2, God. Respect ego right now. I might not like that man all this much in kayfabe. Anything I say is in kayfabe. But one thing I do is respect that man. Oh my goodness, what the hell's Penta? A matchstick from the boot. No, we don't need this. Second degree burns can happen right here. And now, oh my God. Penta was too busy playing with the table to not realise that Ego's Edge, oh my God, through the flames. The table didn't break, but the flames and the impact sure as hell will live forever. And Ethan Page gets a victory. I have to say, off the balance of everything in that match, Ethan Page was very good. And he's won it fairly. Penta, you take your eyes off the ball, you focus on trying to kill somebody. And this is what happens. Ethan Page is an ultimate opportunist. Shout out to Edge. He will take advantage of that. Now Ethan Page with Rey on the sideline and beating Penta. I hope Penta's okay. I'm sure he will be. But now we're going to hear from the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. I'm going in. No, I'm joking. Tiffany Stratton won the WWE Intercontinental Women's Championship from Kiana James. She has successfully defended it also against Kiana James. Now she's looking for a new challenger. She's requested time from SmackDown General Manager Ava to give the floor to somebody who she feels deserves it. But she has said that person needs to come with some caliber, needs to come with some respect on their name. Let's see if anyone will answer the call.
Okay, everyone calm down because Tiffy time is officially in session. I've beaten Kiana James not once, but twice. And honestly, it felt like I was doing the women's division a favor because I didn't just beat her. I exposed her and now I'm bored. I want someone, anyone with real guts, real pedigree, and real credibility to step up and convince me they deserve a shot at my Intercontinental Women's Championship. So go on, floor's open. If you think you've got what it takes, come out here and try to persuade me why I should even consider putting this title on the line against you.
Tiffany, you wanted a star. You've got one. Nikki goddamn Bella. Of course, we've seen Nikki in a gauntlet match, in a fatal four-way match. We've not seen Nikki one-on-one for this entire universe mode. She's going to come face-to-face with Tiffany. And is she going to be deemed a worthy competitor for Tiffany? Remember, this isn't just a handout. Tiffany was very strict on the criteria. She wanted somebody worthy of the opportunity. Surely Nikki's in the conversation.
Well. Look at you, Tiffany. Walking around with your shiny little belt and your shiny little attitude like you built something. Sweetheart, let me explain something to you real slow so even you can understand it. I didn't just step into a division. I created one. The Divas division. The entire era that opened the door for women like you to even have a chance, that was me. My blood, my sweat, my name. While you were busy doing gymnastics in your mommy's backyard, I was out here breaking barriers, breaking records, and breaking every woman who thought she could take my spot. And now here you are, some flash-in-the-pan Barbie doll holding a championship you haven't even earned the right to breathe on. Pedigree? Guts? Honey, you're looking at the blueprint. You're looking at the standard. You want someone with credibility to step up? You're looking at her. And trust me, you're not ready for what happens when a real star comes for that title.
Wow. Nikki Bella, the moment you walked out here, I could practically hear the nostalgia hitting the floor like shattered glass. You really came out here to tell me that I'm a flash in the pan? Nikki, let's get something straight. You didn't create this division. You created an era where looks mattered more than talent, where being on a reality show meant more than being in the ring. Congratulations. Really. But that era, it's dead. And I'm the one holding the championship that proves it. You talk about pedigree, guts. I've defended this title more times in the last month than you did in some of your entire reigns. While you were busy filming confessionals, I was evolving this division into something you could have never carried on your back. You think you paved the way? Honey, I repaved it, leveled it, and put my name in neon lights right across the road. So if you want a shot at this title, you're gonna have to do more than walk down that ramp and talk like you're still the standard. Because the truth is, I'm the standard now. I'm the future. And you're just another lesson waiting to be taught.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Bella might not be the right person, but I'm sure as hell she's wound Tiffany up because she brought a side of Tiffany out that we haven't seen. But, of course, the women can be viewed every week over on Friday Night SmackDown, and this installment we have is nothing short of a spectacle. Of course, dangling above the ring is 15 feet of pure steel. These two women have been back and forth week in, week out on SmackDown, deciding who is the juggernaut of SmackDown. And, of course, this woman, Jordynne Grace, by nickname is the juggernaut, but, of course, standing across from her inside that hellacious structure will be none other than Jade Cargill. Of course, there is something on the line. Ava putting a #1 contender's opportunity to make sure that this is the one and done. Will that be the case? Well, who knows? A lot of animosity between these two women, of course. Here in Atlanta, Georgia, they have the crowd has embraced this one. We're sold out here, and a storm is coming. Now, maybe Jade's behaviour over the last couple of weeks has not necessarily been what you'd associate with somebody of Jade's caliber. Of course, doesn't need to stoop to low or dirty tactics, but she just cannot get over this notion that Jordynne Grace is the powerhouse of SmackDown. And she said tonight she's going to prove that there is only one powerhouse in the WWE. Well, what a way to do it. Ava enforcing steel cage rules to ensure neither woman can run away. Of course, the rules of a steel cage match are simple. You can escape the cage, you can win by pinfall or submission. That is the rules. One thing's for damn sure, steel was not designed to be a weapon, but I'm sure as hell sure that these two women are going to go balls to the wall and use it as such. And we know that if you haven't seen last week of SmackDown, there was an incredible main event. Giulia took on #1 contender, then Io Sky, successfully retaining the WWE Women's Undisputed Championship. Giulia is on a warpath to find a new competitor, and as I said earlier, we will find out more about the details of when this match will take place between the winner of this match and Giulia. Giulia, a fighting champion, not afraid of anyone, seen off Rhea, seen off Roxanne, seen off Io. But I think one of these women's going to be a bit of a task, don't you? But she's shown credibility and experience in facing women who are considered as imposing. Rhea, of course, in this universe world has gone off to do other things, and we're going to kick things off. And I can't imagine, folks, this is going to be much of a wrestling match. It's going to be more of a slogfest. Power moves, big power moves, as both women start in the ring trading blows. And Jordynne's going to get the upper hand early on. Into the cage early goes Jade. We talked about using the steel as a weapon. Jordynne's wasting no time. And she's flexing the muscles. I don't think Jade will like that. Now into the cage goes Jordynne. And the thing is, despite the size and the stature of both these women, they are both capable. Oh, and into the steel cage goes Jordynne again. These women have got such power, such brutality. No Rhea. Just, I don't even know what to say. I don't even think a steel cage can contain these two, and now a chop, and they're going to trade chops. So Jordynne with the power, with a clothesline. Needed to shift the momentum there. It was like Jade was... Oh, and Jordynne going to try and escape the cage early. Oh, no, she's not. She's going to go for an elbow drop. Oh, yeah. And I'm not really sure what that taunt is from Jordynne Grace, but maybe insinuating that she might use her her, what's a polite word to put it? Her, I don't know. I don't know what to say. As a weapon. And belly to belly, I believe, and a pinfall, not even a 1 count on Jade. Gonna have to do more than that to put away Jade Cargill here tonight. And into the steel structure. Oh no, it's not. And went for a move off the Irish whip, and Jade reverses it into a European uppercut. Now Jade with an elbow drop. So much at stake for these women. Not only the WWE Women's Undisputed Championship opportunity, but pride. You know, a lot of people talk about pride. We saw Ethan Page and Penta throw everything at each other, and it was all about pride. This universe mode is not built on titles, it's built on moments. Now Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill going to trade some information of their own with their fists. And what the hell is Jordynne Grace doing? Has Jade up and going to use the ropes as a springboard. That'll choke Jade out, cutting the air to the esophagus. And that's probably not a bad tactic. I don't know what the tactic is or what the hell's Jordynne doing. Oh my god. Incredible strength shown from the Juggernaut here. I have to say, in this early going, Jordynne Grace is looking strong and into the corner. Stomps, and Jade's going to eat some feet. And now Jordynne is going to continue to go to work on Jade. She's got to keep Jade down. Look at the strength. That is incredible strength from Jordynne Grace. Just hoisting Jade Cargill up, and now maybe we're going to see her try and attempt to escape the cage. I think she's going to try and escape the cage. Of course, you can win. Get yourself over the top, down to the floor, and you win the match. But Jade's back to her feet, and I don't believe Jordynne's aware, and that she's going to punch Jordynne Grace down in a powerbomb position, and Jade launches her across the ring. And Jade now the one doing the Miss Olympia. Now a forearm to the face of Jordynne Grace, and into the cage again goes Grace. Skull against steel is never a good recipe. And Jade is lining her up. Tries to scout a good position. Spine buster. Maybe Jade's going to try climb the cage now. Jade's going to try climb the cage. Oh, she's going to jump off with an elbow drop. Straight to the heart of Miss Grace, and she's going to call the referee. Of course, you can escape by the door. The referee will unlock the padlock with the key. It does take a moment or so. And you can just step between the ropes and get out the ring. The door is still locked, and of course Jordynne teetering back to her feet. Not going to have enough time, and a clothesline into the corner. The referee's going to stop opening the door as the action resumes in the ring. And a stomp there to the neck. And an axe handle miss there from Jordynne Grace. But she has Jade where she wants her. I have to say, I've been mightily impressed with Jordynne Grace. You know, just come to the WWE, and into the cage again goes Jade. And she's really put a mark on her career by just the representation of how good she's been, especially in this universe mode. Now going to the top rope, Jordynne Grace, and now Jade reverses. Have to wonder what the hell is in store, and Jordynne into the turnbuckle. Jade's going to go for a top rope move now. Oh my goodness. Jordynne says no. Neither woman giving much away. That's one thing that I've noticed. Neither woman wants to give anything away. Jordynne with the thigh pats again. Oh my word. Are we going to see a brain buster from Grace? Fall from Grace. Hook of the leg. And I believe that was a 2 count there, ladies and gentlemen. Jade's still alive. But that came out of nowhere, folks. You've got to be aware, because the thing is, unlike a technical wrestling bout like Penta and Ethan Page, the big moves that these two women do produce cause a lot of pain, and Jordynne's going to use that rope as a springboard again. And when a steel cage is making you comfortable, that's something you can do. And now Jordynne's going to try to attempt, I believe, to escape the cage again. Jade is lying dormant on the mat right now, and I don't know what that means for this match. Jordynne's doing well. She's climbing up the cage. Jade hasn't moved, but she has moved now. Oh my goodness. And Cargill, she's going to watch over. She's going to climb it too. And now Jade and Jordynne going to battle here. And Jade hits the back of Jordynne Grace. And another punch sending Jordynne Grace to the floor. Now Jade's trying to teeter across. And Jade's in trouble because Jade's trying to climb the cage. And Jordynne Grace straight back to her feet. Oh my god. And Jade just dangling like a carcass in a meat factory. And a power bomb from Grace. That is insane. Insane pain. And now we're going to see another fall from Grace. Apologies, I might just have to have a drink. No, we're not. We're not going to see another fall from Grace, but we might see Jade. No, we won't. And you can see, like I was saying earlier, 1 second, let me have a drink. The moves that these two women do produce are power moves, meaning that they might be less, but they are more. What the hell is Jordynne Grace thinking here, by the way? Oh, my God. World strongest slam from the middle rope. It's an avalanche world strongest slam. And Jade's back must be in bits. Hook of the leg can win the match by pinfall. 2. And a kick out. Jade just kicking out at 2.5. And you have to wonder how much both these women have got left. The thing is with cage matches, they shorten careers. It's not about having 30-minute classics. And Jade just absolutely launching Jordynne Grace up in the air. Big forearm there from Jade. Oh my goodness. Powerbomb. And it's a submission actually. And the gut-wrench submission. And Jordynne Grace elevated above the ground. Gonna have to get down from there. You might get a nosebleed and Grace gets out. And of course both women putting everything on the line. And Jordynne fall from Grace. That's the fall from Grace, sorry. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jade. She barely even got the shoulder up. And the crowd are chanting women's wrestling. I agree. The thing about a cage match, as I was saying, it's not a 30-minute banger because of the severity of how that steel impacts a match. And Jade with a broad kick to Jordynne Grace. Maybe we're about to see Jordynne eat some more steel. And both of these women will be in severe trouble. Jade's going to try and escape the cage this time. Brute on brute. Jordynne is in trouble. Jade's struggling getting a footing on that cage. Jordynne's managed to get away back in the ring. Now she's going to bring Jade back down maybe. And slams Jade against the cage. That'll slow her ascent to the top. And another powerbomb from Grace. Go escape the cage. I feel like Jade might have just eaten one of the biggest powerbombs she's going to call for the door to be open. But not aware is Jordynne, even though she's looking at her, that Jade's back up at a clothesline. The door was open for Jordynne to escape. But Jade quickly back to her feet. Chop, chop, chop. Jordynne reverses. Oh my God, that back forearm. Try and escape the cage, Jordynne. She's gonna go to the top rope. Is she gonna? Oh, she's taunting. I thought she was gonna try and escape the cage. I think there's much more pride for both these women if they win the match via pinfall rather than escape the cage. You'll always have the question of, oh, and it's another suplex going down, and Jade's done. Jordynne, you can go climb up all you want. This is it, folks. You're going to have a new number 1 contender. Giulia's looking on as Jordynne climbs to the top of the cage. She teeters on the edge. But Jade's back to her feet. Jordynne just go out. And Jade is shouting some... Oh, she's doing press-ups to Jordynne Grace, insinuating that it's light work. Jordynne is looking on at Jade. Oh, my goodness. You have the match won, Jordynne. Don't listen to her. Stuff and crossbody from the top. Jordynne risking her career to get back. She had the match won. Why jump back in the ring? And we're going to see a fall from Grace again. But Jade she's fell into a trap. She's fell into a goddamn trap. Just escape the goddamn cage, woman. Jaded is going to put Jordynne Grace down. And nose flat on the canvas. Not like this. Jordynne Grace had the match won. And a second Jaded is going to put away surely the juggernaut. She had the match won. All she had to do was jump down the other side of the cage, but because Jade was doing press-ups in the middle of the ring, the ego got a top, and Jade is your winner. Goodness gracious me, what a match, folks. Jordynne Grace had that match won. All she had to do was literally crawl out the cage. She was at the top. Jade starts doing press-ups in the middle of the ring. She's obviously goaded her into coming in. Jade hits her with the crossbody. Didn't catch all of it by the sounds of it. Or by the looks of it, Jade capitalizes and is your number 1 contender. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one we're all here for. Can Cody climb the mountain and finish this chapter of his story inside his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia? Standing across from him is something that he has never held in his career. He may have been WWE champion, but Cody Rhodes has never been World Heavyweight Champion. Now, you might be asking, well, what's the significance of the World Heavyweight title in Cody Rhodes? Well, his father, the late, great Dusty Rhodes, had a huge input on the design of that championship. It would be, Cody has spent all week in Atlanta prepping, preparing. His friends and family are in the arena. And I cannot understate how big of a night this is for Mr. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. It's a huge match. With such interstellar proportional consequences should he fail. Cody scratched and clawed his way to get to this position. He's done absolutely everything that he can in order to make sure that he's prepared for tonight. He's had a rough start. The man who put Gunther in the casket at last Saturday night's main event all them months ago has returned to basically win the championship. A lot of debate about who the top person is in the It Is Jack universe mode. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, which one is it? Well, we're about to find out in just a few short moments. Pyro, crowd interaction, everything is in the favour of the American Nightmare. The only question that needs to be answered tonight is the technical ability in ring. Now, of course, CM Punk, a terrific mat wrestler, an even better technician. He's going to be no easy opponent. Of course, let's talk about, well, CM Punk is going to make his way through the history and the lineage of the World Heavyweight Championship inside this universe mode. It was introduced in November 2024. It was held by Edge for 4 months. Drew McIntyre dethroned and helped Seth, with the help of Seth Rollins, sent the Rated R Superstar into retirement. Drew then went on to successfully defend the championship in multiple matches, including the likes of Randy Orton, until the 4 months came around and SummerSlam happened, or Money in the Bank, happened in June. This man has held the championship since then, seeing off all comers. Sami Zayn, the most recent. Of course, we wish Sami a speedy recovery. But Punk, if you do the maths, June was 06. We're now in the 12th month. That is a 6-month World Heavyweight Championship reign for this man. You have to think it's going to, with his current tenure and his current reign, it's going to take anything or something special to knock Mr. Punk off of the pedestal. Well, here at Saturday night's main event in Atlanta, all the auxiliary items, like the crowd, the atmosphere, are against Punk, even though they love him here as well. The hometown hero, Mr. American Nightmare himself, is the favourite. Of course, the nickname, the American Nightmare, is something interesting, because it's always going to be irony when he's in his hometown, because it's his American dream to hold that championship. CM Punk wants to continue his hard work. He wants to face all comers, continue being a fighting champion like he is. And this match right here for the World Heavyweight Championship will change the landscape of the entire direction of the rest of this WWE 2K25 universe mode. We're just a few short seconds away from the match in the ring. We'll pass it over to Alicia Taylor for the introductions. Well, both men are ready. And we're going to start off with a brawl. We're not getting into any chain wrestling here. We're just going to throw fists. There is animosity between these two. And, of course, the story of how we got here 4 weeks ago on Tuesday Night Raw. I've got to stop saying that as Punk hits the neck breaker. Cody Rhodes in a tag team match with the World Heavyweight Champion decided to take his opportunity to send a message by hitting him with a crossroads. Cody then came out and stated that he was sending a message and that he would earn his way to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which he did do by defeating the infamous win streak, apart from Rollins, Aleister Black, in a number one contenders match. Ever since then, these two have been locked horns and focused on this night. And an uppercut from Cody is going to shift the momentum. Punk started off fast, and one thing that you got to be really careful about with CM Punk is giving him that time to recover. An incredible recovery artist is Punk. Cody's drinking in this atmosphere as he's tribute to his father, who I said had a huge part in the design of the original World Heavyweight Championship. Cody's going to continue to build momentum here as he Irish whips Punk to the outside. And what's he going to do here? Springboard off the edge. That is a really dangerous move because it can cut the air to your throat and a senton, throwing himself as Cody Rhodes on CM Punk. And brings CM Punk to his feet, and now Cody's going to drag him. We don't need an announcer's desk. This is great technical bout, and it's alright. We've seen plenty of blood sports happening in this WWE 2K25 Saturday night's main event already. Ethan Page and Penta was a bloodbath. Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill was just a mess. And now we're looking for something a bit more technical for the eyewitness. Now Cody jumps back in the ring, roll-up pin after bouncing Punk off the announcer's desk. 1, 2, and a kick-out 2 from Punk. Much still to come in this universe mode, including multiple PLEs all the way to Survivor Series, to the Royal Rumble. Who will be the champion out of these two going in to the end? Or will any of them manage to retain? We don't know who's going to challenge. We have fighting champions here. Missile dropkick missed by Cody. And we talked about that time to it for CM Punk to recover earlier. It just showed there in a nice technical mat wrestle here from Punk, who's raking the arm of Cody, trying to take away Cody's technical attributes. Brings Cody back to his feet. Now I believe we're going to see a submission. Head scissors. Punk's going to try and stop the air from going to the throat of Cody Rhodes. Could be about to tap center of the ring. Cody's going to have to fight out. Punk has not quite got that cinched on the way he would like. And it's important that he does escape, and he does. Cody Rhodes with a big escape there. And we're going for a big moment. Crossroads out of nowhere. Big moment. Huge moment. Could be an unbelievable chance to change the championship, and Punk kicks out. And Punk has got to be careful. As good as he is, you cannot get caught napping and get hit with big moves like a crossroads. And in the meantime, while I was commentating, Cody went for a springboard coffin drop straight to no prevail. Punk is an incredible recovery artist, and it looks like CM Punk's cut above his right eye. That is not good for CM Punk. He goes to the top rope. We're going to see Punk work a bit unconventionally. A nice moonsault there from Punk. Going to hook the leg, and maybe Punk trying to get a quick cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Cody. And you have to say, Punk needs to see that crossroads coming. He cannot allow one more of them to hit. Otherwise, it could be an early shower for CM Punk and a sidewalk backbreaker there. And Punk is, to say we're in Atlanta, the crowd are quite 50-50 actually listening, and goes for the GTS, I believe it's reversed into the reverse DDT. Cody we know the severity of that finishing move right there. Now Cody's going to Irish whip Punk into the corner. And Cody with a clothesline. Punk telegraphs. And it is back and forth, and neither man can get a consistent bit of offense in this match. What the hell is CM Punk thinking here? Go to the top rope as Cody just dangling above. Could be looking for a superplex, and that will change the whole perception of this match. And Cody Rhodes' back must be in bits. A superplex from the top rope. Never a nice bump to take. Now an Irish whip from Punk, and brings him back into another backbreaker there from Punk. This is smart work from the champion. isolating the lower back of Cody Rhodes. And what the hell is Punk going to do? DDT of his own. Hook of the leg here from CM Punk. Hook of the leg and a kick out 1.5 there from Cody. The DDT has been used multiple times by both superstars. It's an effective move, drives the head into the mat. And what the hell is Punk thinking now? Throwing it back to 2008 with a power bomb to the outside. Incredible athleticism shown from the straight edge superstar, the second Zayn, and into the barricade goes Cody Rhodes. We just had our technical team fix that following on from the Ethan Page Penta contest. I'm assuming that they're going to have to be out here again after this one's finished, and into the steps goes Cody. Punk looking to get this one down and dirty outside the ring. Of course, the championship title cannot change hands outside the ring, so it's super important that both of these men get back in the ring as Punk drags the carcass of Cody Rhodes. Cody's struggling to get to his feet. Punk looking for a springboard. Could be about to hit that clothesline, and Cody telegraphs. And Cody is building momentum. Tribute to his father again with them disaster punches. He goes up and goes down, crushes the elbow on the skull, and bang. Cody could be seeking something big here. And he's going for a springboard, maybe a cutter, and misses. Punk isn't willing to get hit by any big moves. And it damn well is a good thing that he is not in that mindset. And a knee to the face. And we're going to see the bulldog from Punk, vintage Punk. Could be going to finish this with a GTS. Cody is dazed. Cody is up. GTS. Could that be all she wrote? Hook of the leg we've seen. And a kick out by Cody at 2.5. Merely could lift the shoulder up. And he got caught napping there, Cody. And it's very important that you don't do that in such a match of such big magnitude. But it looks like Cody's recovered. Now he's going to go for a reverse DDT suplex, whatever that's called. I don't actually know what that's called. That's one of the moves that I don't know. And now Cody is building back momentum. Punk hitting the GTS has really shifted the tide of this match. Crossroads early on from Cody. And now the crowd are going to demand 10, 2, 3, 4. Can Punk fight out of this? 5. He's going to have Punk seed stars. Because there's just clubbing blows straight to the forehead of Punk. That's already busted open. He's going to need stitches. And Cody brings him back to reality. Cody is looking to win this one. DDT again from Cody Rhodes. Hook of the leg. Punk is all over the place. Legs are wobbling, and Punk with a kick out too. Cody's going to have to do more than that as he lines up Punk. We could be about to see that second Crossroads. No, we're not. Punk goes for a GTS, reversed again, and reverse DDT from Cody. And the interesting thing is you can see how desperate each of these men are to avoid getting hit by that big move. Both have been hit by one. One more could put lights out uppercut from Cody. As Cody senses the end, isn't he? A clothesline to Punk. Takes him to the floor. Cody really can't do much more than brawl with Punk because there's not much space for him to operate due to the position of Punk's carcass just lying there. Now Cody, out of nowhere, another Crossroads. That's it. We got a new World Heavyweight Champion in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. And your new Punk somehow, somewhere, finds the power from somewhere. And the thing about the Crossroads is it just can hit out of nowhere. It's such an effective move, but Punk's already 8-2 and a neck breaker from Punk. He loves to turn to his arsenal of intricate wrestling moves. The neck breaker is a key part of his moveset, and now a chop, a punch, and everything in between. Punk with an Irish whip into the corner. Might be going for... No, he's not going for some knees this time. And what the hell's Punk thinking? Tornado DDT using the middle rope as a spring and plants Cody's head. And it could be time for Cody to go to sleep. I mean, whatever happens tonight, Cody's had an incredible heart. He showed... performance, he showed incredible heart, and Punk with another knee to the face. We're going to see a bulldog again and connected from Punk. Cody being brought back to his feet, could be looking for the GTS. Instead he's going to go for a suplex and a twisted spiral suplex. Should have gone for the pinfall there, Punk, and he's signifying the end. Punk is murmuring and mimicking the X on his wrist tape, but Cody gets up and fights. Now Cody wants Punk up. He's demanding more from the champion. The champions give everything. The challengers give everything. And Cody, what the hell is Cody doing here? D buckles the turnbuckle and throws Punk to the outside and spear. Of course, the referee will have to attend to that. I don't know why Cody's decided to demask the turnbuckle. And a crossbody misses and the referee's distracted here. Well, Punk, that's going to work in Punk's favour as he uses all his strength to launch Cody from the south compass to the north compass of this arena. And he's going to do the exact same again. Just rag Cody from left to right and show him who's boss in the ring. Cody needs to get up. Championship cannot change hands as long as Cody Rhodes is outside the ring. Now Punk with an axe handle misses. Cody telegraphs it with a clothesline. And now Cody's going to bring him back to his feet. Punk is groggy. After missing that axe handle, Cody is going to bring it back in the ring. And maybe we're about to see another one. I think he's going for it. He's going for something. Or we maybe have crossbody. Huge crossbody. Cody Rhodes enjoying his work. I have to say it's been very 50-50 this one, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell who's going to win. But there will most certainly definitely be a chance to run this back at some point, and Cody's going to the top rope now. What's he going to do? Another... Oh, too much time. We talked about that recovery time, and Punk catches him, and Punk GTS's him, and he's going to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship due to Cody's negligence. And I cannot believe what I'm seeing, folks. Cody Rhodes kicks out again, and Punk is livid. He's throwing bombs. He's throwing barbs. He's throwing everything. Now Punk's going to celebrate with this Atlanta crowd, who have actually been quite vocal in support of Punk as well as Cody Rhodes. You wouldn't know who the hometown guy is, and Cody reverses. Cody's after a big moment. He's after stealing the show tonight. No Dolph Ziggler. And now a knee drop from Cody, executed. Going to bring Punk back to his feet. And Punk's just groggy. And more punches, and you have to wonder how much that massive welt and cut on CM Punk's head is impacting him. The vision, not the stable. The ability to see. Oh my god, and a pedigree is lined up from Cody Rhodes. Could be about to put Punk to bed. And as I was saying, that horrible cut on CM Punk's head is nothing short of horrendous. Gonna need stitched after that uppercut from Cody, and it just feels like the momentum of this match has just changed a little bit. Disaster kick from Cody, hook of the leg. Punk has not really done anything recently, and a kick out from Punk. The disaster kick from Cody landed, but Punk has not moved right since been hit with that pedigree, and a kick from Punk, and it's more desperation because Punk's lined up the GTS and he wants to make this night over. But Cody is still alive. And reverse DDT again from Cody Rhodes. You have to think we're reaching the business end of this match, folks. This has to be the business end. Cody Rhodes has CM Punk up. He's been dropped on his head multiple times. DDTs and now a brainbuster. Cody is going to do this. I believe that Cody has it in him to do this. Punk is absolutely all over the place. Cody's going to go for the crossbody again and misses, and a kick there from Punk sends him down, and we're going to see another submission. Punk cannot hit the GTS, so what better way to put Cody Rhodes away than to choke that guy out. And CM Punk is on the brink of retaining the World Heavyweight Championship unless Cody has something, and I believe Cody Rhodes is busted wide open now, and this is just an all-out war. Punk, you can see the blood on the mat. This match has to be stopped. Punk is a bloody mess, but Cody hits the cutter, and Cody's going to win the championship for sure. Too much blood has been lost from CM Punk. The shot, whatever shot it was, I believe it was the pedigree out the ring, has made Punk lose too much blood. And now we're going to see a super crossroads, the same move that Cody used to put away Roman Reigns. Is going to secure the childhood dream. 1, 2, 3, the American Nightmare finally finishes the real story. Atlanta is deafening. The American Nightmare has put an end to the 6-month reign of Phil Brooks, CM Punk. Wow. It had to be in his hometown. It couldn't be anywhere else. And Cody has finally got that belt that his father worked so hard to design. It's such an honour to be enjoying Saturday night's main event with you. And hold on a second. I'm just getting a word from the back. And the Titantron's gone black. The doctors are attending to Cody Rhodes, who's rolled to the outside of the ring, and they're clearing the blood off. And I'm getting word Adam Pearce is in my ear that the Money in the Bank contract has been handed over. We're going to end Saturday night's main event with one of the worst, most despicable factions that I've ever seen. Jacob Fatu, even though he left the ring earlier, he's clear to see where his alliances lay, where his loyalties. It's not with family, it's not with blood, it's with his own goddamn ego. And this man has been nothing short of despicable on your left-hand side since he's joined and won that Money in the Bank. Bren, recruiting Bron Breakker, stealing him from Adam Pearce. And now Jacob Fatu, who's had a outfit change in the back. He's brought the clothes with him in his suitcase, unless Bren brought them through him. This is just not fair. Cody is an absolute... Well, you can see him there. He's wobbling all over the place. He can barely stand. And Bren, he's going to hit him with the Bren Zone. Not like this. For goodness sake, not like this. And Bren wins the title in Cody's hometown. This is absolutely heartbreaking for the American Nightmare. He held the championship for mere seconds before this man decided to take his opportunity and put a stake through the heart of Cody. I don't know what's going to happen after this, folks.